Okay, let me bring out the muscle model. Hey, I brought out the right model this time. Okay, so to get to the vastus intermedius as well as rectus femoris, that's going to be these two muscles pretty much dead center right here. You're going to tighten the quads. Now, you can do that by just isometrically contracting, or if you're sitting down, you can bring your leg up like that. Either way, it works. So you're going to contract the muscle. Now you're going to go between the hip and your knee halfway, and you're going to place the gun on right in the middle there. Make sure it's on high, and then place it right in the middle so it looks like that. I'm contracting because I want to take care of the tension sensors. And I want to feel that vibration all the way. Now, the vastus lateralis is a pretty big muscle. It actually kind of goes, so its belly starts about 3 to 4 fingers up from the top of the knee, and you'll see it right about there. That's kind of like the belly, but it actually goes all the way back here to our hamstring. So we contract the muscle and we place this, again, pretty much halfway between there, but I'm not on the center anymore. I'm off the center line. So make sure that you go off the center line. Sometimes you might have to play around with the position of this, because you might have to go maybe a little lower and you'll feel it better, or maybe a little bit outwards. So right now I'm actually pretty much on top of the IT band, but that's okay because it's contracted. I'm feeling that vibration throughout this muscle here. Now to get to the vastus medialis, that's going to be here. Its belly, if you can see it pop out a little bit, I know this muscle model is not as big as others, but the belly is going to be kind of about right there. Off the center, put your palm down, if like your pinky's touching your kneecap, and drop the palm off. This is where the big belly of that muscle is. You're going to want to get in on that one right there. So contract it, and 10 seconds on. You're off the center, right where your palm was. To reset the length sensors of the vastus intermedius and rectus femoris, we're going to have to bend from the hip, because rectus femoris attaches to the knee and the hip. We want to get those 2 points close together. We're going to come about halfway on the midline, halfway between the knee and the hip. So we're going to place that, making sure this is nice and soft, place that in the middle. You should feel that vibration go. I feel it there. And I feel it up here. It's very faint, but I want to make sure I feel it on both ends, or at least the majority of that muscle. To get the vastus medialis, remember the belly of that muscle is mostly right here. So where the palm would fall, if your pinky's on the top of the kneecap. Where the palm falls, that's about where you want to be. But you got to stay relaxed. Now, you don't have to stand bent on this one, because again, they don't start as high as the hip. They're going to start down on the leg itself. So as long as this is nice and relaxed, you can just get in on it. So we're going to place that right there, and that's a nice vibration throughout most of that muscle. And you can go straight on. You don't have to get in at an angle on this one. 6 to 10 seconds later, we move on to vastus lateralis. Now remember he's big, so we're going to have to figure out where he likes the best, where he's going to get the most vibration. Staying relaxed and making sure you press a little bit to feel that vibration there, definitely. Yep. And in the back. Yep. So midpoint off of the center line in your leg, you're, about 45 degrees off. To get to the hamstrings, all you have to do really is bend forward. When you do that, these will naturally try to stop you from falling over, so they're going to be activated. To get to the bicep femoris, You're going to come in from the side or you can come in from the back. Whatever you want. Yep. You're going halfway between your sit bone and your knee, and you're going to be right here. And you're going to feel that vibrate all the way up. Oh, 6 to 10 seconds. Now to get these semitendinosus and membranosus, we're going to come in just like that halfway, and I feel that going all the way up here and now all the way down here. So the tension sensors for these muscles are reset just like that. So to reset the length sensors now, we're going to sit down and we're going to bring the leg up and then keep that knee as bent as possible. You want this to feel nice and soft. So we're going to make sure that that's soft and place the gun. You can come at it from an angle like this, just a side angle like that, or you can come straight from the back like that, whichever way you'd like. For me, I like the sideways one. Put a little pressure, make sure you're feeling that muscle vibrate from about just below the knee, or I should say just by the knee and all the way to the butt. To get semimembranosus and semitendinosus, it's the same concept, only we'll have to put the gun on this side. So I'm going to show you on this leg to see what that looks like. We lift it up like that. This is the belly of that muscle, or those two muscles. They're going to be right about there. And you're going to go just like that. You feel the vibration going pretty much from the knee all the way to the butt. And 6 to 10 seconds, you will reset the length sensors for those two muscles. To get the adductors, we're going to spread our feet a bit and try to bring our knees close in towards each other. So that'll activate the adductors. And then we're going to place the gun, again, pretty much halfway between the knee and the groin this time. And you're going to feel that vibration go all the way. 6 to 10 seconds, tension sensors released. Now, to get this guy to relax, make sure you shift your weight over to this leg so it's not. If it's soft when you pound into it, then that's ready to go. And that's going to be same area. If you're finding that this is tender going from this angle, if you come from a slightly back angle, like that, it can change and feel much better. Because again, remember, we're not looking for any pain. We want to only focus on the vibration, then the brain can reset those two sensors.